Far away, in a peaceful little village where the roads curved like rivers and the air smelled of fresh earth, lived an old woman. Everyone called her Granny. Each morning, she stepped out of her wooden house with a soft smile, holding her clay pot, ready for the day. The sun would rise slowly behind her, lighting up the winding path ahead. She sold buttermilk to make a living. It was her only source of income. Every morning, Granny lifted a wooden yoke across her shoulders, with 2 clay pots hanging gently, one on each side. One pot was perfect. It held the buttermilk safely, never spilling a drop. But the other had a crack along its side. As Granny walked toward the village, a slow trickle of buttermilk would drip out, leaving a trail behind her. Still, she never hurried, never frowned. She smiled and walked on, as if everything was just as it should be. Every day, she followed the same quiet rhythm, carrying buttermilk, greeting familiar faces at the village, and returning home before sunset, her heart full, even if her pots were not. That evening, Granny sat on the steps of her little home. Her pots rested beside her, warmed by the last golden rays of the sun. The cracked pot, heavy with guilt, finally spoke. "Granny, I'm sorry. I spill your buttermilk every single day. I'm broken. Maybe you should throw me away." Granny looked at the cracked pot with eyes full of kindness. She didn't scold. She didn't sigh. Instead, she said softly, "Come with me tomorrow. I want to show you something." The next morning, they took the same old path, but this time, the cracked pot noticed something it had never seen before. On its side of the road, beautiful wildflowers were blooming, yellow, pink, white, all the way to the village. They danced in the breeze, glowing in the morning sun. The cracked pot blinked, confused. Granny paused and pointed gently. "I knew you had a crack," she said, "so I planted seeds on your side of the path. And every day, without even knowing it, you watered them. You thought you were broken, but look, you've been helping beauty grow all along." The cracked pot stayed silent, but this time, not out of shame. It looked at the flowers, and then at Granny's smiling face. Something warm filled its heart. It was no longer just a broken pot. It was a part of something beautiful, and from that day on, it never felt useless again. We all have cracks, but sometimes our cracks are what make beauty bloom.